Have you ever noticed patterns in nature? Look closely and you'll find a special sequence of numbers hidden in many places. We call it the Fibonacci sequence, a secret code that helps nature grow beautifully. From petals to galaxies, the Fibonacci sequence connects the universe. Imagine a ladder where you can only climb 1 or 2 steps at a time. The Fibonacci sequence is like that ladder. You start with 0 and 1, and each number is the sum of the 2 before it. This pattern creates a beautiful spiral seen in nature, art, and buildings. The Fibonacci sequence, named after the Italian mathematician Leonardo Fibonacci, follows a simple yet elegant formula. Each number in the sequence is the sum of the 2 numbers before it. We begin with 0 and 1. Adding these gives us 1, which becomes the 3rd number in the sequence. Adding the 2nd and 3rd numbers, 1 and 1, gives us 2, the 4th number. This pattern continues with each new number resulting from the sum of the 2 preceding it. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, and on it goes, stretching towards infinity. This simple formula, where each number remembers the 2 that came before, creates a pattern that is both predictable and infinitely expandable. The further along the sequence we go, the closer the ratio between consecutive numbers gets to a special value called the golden ratio. This ratio, approximately 1.618, holds the key to understanding why the Fibonacci sequence is so prevalent in the natural world. Look closely at a sunflower. Do you see how the seeds are arranged in spirals? Count them, and you'll often find a Fibonacci number. The same is true for the spirals on a pine cone, the petals of a flower, or the arrangement of leaves on a stem. Nature seems to love the Fibonacci sequence. Why does this happen? The Fibonacci sequence, through its connection to the golden ratio, allows plants to pack seeds, petals, or leaves in the most efficient way possible. This optimal packing ensures that each element receives maximum sunlight and space to grow. It's like nature is solving a puzzle, and the Fibonacci sequence is the key to the solution. The spiral arrangement allows for continuous growth without any part of the plant being completely shaded by another. This pattern ensures that plants can maximize their exposure to sunlight, essential for photosynthesis and growth. The golden ratio, a special number. The golden ratio, represented by phi, is approximately 1.618. It's related to the Fibonacci sequence. Dividing Fibonacci numbers approaches the golden ratio. This ratio appears in art and design. Greek architects used it for pleasing designs like the Parthenon. It's still used today for balance and harmony. The golden ratio is found in nature and in the human body. Even ancient civilizations seem to understand the power of the Fibonacci sequence and the golden ratio. The Great Pyramid of Giza in Egypt, built thousands of years ago, exhibits proportions that closely align with the golden ratio. The ratio of the pyramid's base to its height is remarkably close to 1.618, suggesting that the ancient Egyptians were aware of this special number and its aesthetic and mathematical significance. The Parthenon, a temple dedicated to the goddess Athena in Greece, also displays the golden ratio in its design. The ratio is present in the building's dimensions, the spacing of its columns, and even the proportions of its sculptures. The use of the golden ratio in these ancient structures is not a coincidence. It reflects a deliberate effort to create buildings that were harmonious, balanced, and visually appealing. These examples highlight how the Fibonacci sequence and the golden ratio have transcended time and culture, influencing art and architecture for millennia. The Fibonacci sequence is more than just a mathematical curiosity. It's a fundamental principle that shapes the world around us. From the arrangement of sunflower seeds to the proportions of ancient buildings, the Fibonacci sequence and the golden ratio reveal a hidden harmony in nature and human creations. Understanding these concepts allows us to appreciate the elegance and efficiency of natural designs and the timeless beauty of art and architecture. The next time you observe a spiral in nature or admire a work of art, remember the Fibonacci sequence, the hidden code that connects the world around us in a beautiful and meaningful way. By recognizing the Fibonacci sequence in our surroundings, we gain a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness of the universe and the mathematical principles that govern its beauty.